Happy Monday, and welcome to another episode of Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Today, we're talking about trial delays. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Kyla Lee argued that his right to be tried within a reasonable time was violated. One of the reasons that he had delays in his trial related to an issue of judicial misconduct that arose in his case, and because of that, his trial was delayed beyond the 18-month presumptive ceiling. When he argued this, the court disagreed that the delay was institutional delay or systemic delay or Crown delay, and found that the judicial misconduct constituted an exceptional circumstance that required it to be removed from the calculation of delay. And that's where this issue becomes so important. Judicial misconduct is a hugely significant factor in trials. If a judge doesn't behave appropriately, if a judge is giving an appearance of bias or racism or any other issue that affects the validity and the fairness of the trial, or the public or the accused's perception of trial fairness in a legitimate way, then that is a problem for the justice system as a whole. And an accused's right to have their trial finish within that 18-month time frame set by the Supreme Court of Canada in the Jordan case shouldn't be limited because a judge behaves badly. You have an expectation when you go to court that the judge is going to behave appropriately. And if that isn't taking place, then that delay shouldn't be something that prejudices your other rights. You shouldn't have to choose between having a fair trial and having a trial that proceeds within a reasonable time. The expectation when you have a trial is that the trial is going to be fair. And for the court to say that something that so significantly compromised trial fairness didn't affect his right to be tried in a reasonable time because it was an exceptional circumstance ignores the fact that that essentially punishes Mr. Antic for the behavior, the antics, of the judge. And that is not something that should happen. The Supreme Court of Canada had an opportunity here to explain that exceptional circumstances are circumstances that are beyond any of the parties' control, not the control of the Crown, not the control of the accused, not the control of the judge. And in this case, it was in the control of the judge, and the Supreme Court of Canada had the opportunity to clarify that, and unfortunately, they didn't take it. This is a case that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada and didn't. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. I'm Kyla Lee at Acumen Law Corporation. Thank you to Brazen Bull Creative for putting together these videos. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends.